The legendary matchup with him and Chuck Norris. All of them are classics, but that one right there, that's what sticks out to me. The matchup between Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee. The Way of the Dragon. That was the name of it. Classic. So I got a special bond with Bruce Lee, just through his movies. We real tight. Matter of fact, if somebody said anything about Bruce Lee, even to this day, like saying he wasn't the greatest, somebody better than Bruce Lee, man, you'll be tumbling around in the grass to this day. That's how passionate I am about Bruce Lee. To this day, if somebody said something bad about Bruce Lee, we will be tumbling. But this ain't about Bruce Lee. This is about Chuck Norris. It was a lot of great movies by Chuck that I enjoyed. Was sitting at the top for me. I'll name a few of them off. Lone Wolf McQuade. I wonder if y'all remember that one. That's the one at the top. Lone Wolf McQuade. Of course, Delta Force. Firewalker. You remember that one? Silent Rage was one of my favorites. Missing in Action. I think they had a part 2 to that. Code of Silence. That was another great one. An Eye for an Eye. The Octagon. Chuck has some classics. Chuck has some classics. He's going to be well missed. No doubt. But we all meet that day. We all going to meet that day. 86 years old. He lived a full life. And I'm going to tell you, man, these times now, 86, that's a full life. There's a lot of people don't make it to 86. And there may be some people who want to make it past 86. But it should be a good wake-up call. Because Chuck Norris was in the most fabulous shape and the most active person you have out there. This man was still working out. Man was still in shape. Eating right, the whole 9. And he made it to 86. Think about that. You don't know when that time gonna come. The 86. So rest in peace to Chuck Norris. He definitely made an impact in my household growing up watching his movies. Even a few times I thought I was Chuck Norris. In the house, in the yard. I know it was a few of y'all at that time that actually believed you could do some of that stuff Chuck was doing, and Bruce. That's how much they inspired you through their movies. But we're going to get past it. I just want to send my condolences to the family, all the fans, everybody that loved Chuck Norris. Definitely. Rest in peace to the true champion. He's at the top. Let's get back on these Lakers. This Laker team looks like the team everybody envisioned, at least Laker fans and everybody in the organization, all the players, when they joined together to compete for a championship. This is exactly how they envisioned it to look. You still got a high dose of Luka Doncic. LeBron James has took a little lesser role, getting the ball out of his hands, having him more in the dunker spot. Occasionally having him come up, giving Luka a break, but he's staying out of it. I don't know if that was talked through by J.J. Redick, the team in general, or LeBron James just said, hey, man, don't worry about me. I'm just going to help the team out, back up Luka, stay out the way, pitch in when I can. Whatever happened at that time is working like magic. This team looks totally different. Not only that, the defense has picked up. You have to worry about all 5 guys out there on that floor. As you see, Luke Kennard was the hero last night. We had 2 buzzer beaters, Luke Kennard and Amen Thompson. The start of that Laker game, let's say the first 4 or 5 minutes, because you know the Lakers been on a roll. And Orlando's had their number. But that first 4 or 5 minutes, you watched that game, you was like, okay, the Lakers are still rolling, they still cooking. You was like, they finna put Orlando out the way. Magic fought back. Got into the game where they gained control over the momentum, and you thought that was gonna ride them all the way through, and the Lakers finally was gonna lose their winning streak. Oh no. Lou Doncic wasn't having that. LeBron James wasn't having that. Luke Kennard wasn't having that. The offensive production was off the charts. Off the charts. And Paolo Banchero, I don't know what the hell he was doing. Now, we know you want to look out for LeBron James with seconds left. And, of course, Lou Doncic. You don't want them guys to beat you. But to totally break your defensive assignment, to leave a Luke Kennard wide open, first thing first on the defensive possession anyway with seconds left, you don't want to give up a wide open shot. They did that twice with a little lob over the top to LeBron James. Luckily, that ball took a long time to get there, because if not, if it was one of those zip passes, he'd have been wide open for a dunk or a layup right there. But luckily, that ball floated a little bit. It allowed the defense to recover. LeBron James pump fake, went up, blocked his shot, out of bounds. I don't know if Orlando got mesmerized by that play or not, and they're thinking, well, they're going to go right back to LeBron James. But the defense totally collapsed. Banchero just abandoned his assignment, then tried to recover late, and you already know about recovering late on shooters. It's already too late. Like that broadcaster said the other day in a game, I'm going to have to steal it from him. He said it was nothing but cords. And that's what it was. It was nothing but cords. Luke Kennard has built a reputation of knocking down threes. I don't care if he was 0 for 8 throughout that game or whatever his shooting percentage was at that time, or games before. You don't leave shooters open. You don't bust your assignment selling out completely on another guy. You just gave them what an offensive possession is designed for, to create an open shot. And that's exactly what happened. I'm going to be honest with you. If these Lakers continue at this pace, sharing that sugar, everybody squeezing the orange, and they have their closer in Luka Doncic, with the veterans they have on this team, everybody's bought in until they roll, because that's exactly what it looks like the past few weeks on this streak. This team is going to be dangerous, and they are going to be competing for a championship if this continues. So, yeah, they will be putting it in my face if that is the case. But I am standing by my word. I don't think they're going to win a championship. Too many other great teams out there that can take them down, even though they're playing this well. San Antonio is one of them. And, of course, OKC. I don't think they can beat San Antonio or OKC in a 7-game series on the road to the finals. Look, I'm doing enough. I'm giving the Lakers their just due. I'm giving them their respect they deserve on this run, because it looks like a total different team. Austin Reeves is off the charts. They have all the pieces in place. See, a few weeks ago, it didn't look like this. It was more of a your turn, my turn. Defense slow, wasn't rotating. Bad offense led to more terrible defense. A lot of standing around watching. You made 3 passes on offense. The defense gave up. They ripped the heart out of the Magic. Magic was for sure they was going to pull this one out. They had their number. They had the remedy of beating the Lakers until Luke Kennard. Somebody else besides Luka Doncic taking that shot to win the game. That speaks volumes. Player roles have been adjusted. They have been changed. Can they keep this magic? To me, it looks like they're having fun playing basketball. Everybody's on the same page right now. A lot of smiles. A lot of great body language. And for Luka Doncic, he should win MVP if this pace continues. His play continues. He's been off the charts. He's dropping 40s. He's dropping 50s, 60s. You name it. On top of rebounding and assists. See, at first it was just Luka Doncic all day long, every possession. It's still kind of like that, but he's coming off the ball. Other people are getting involved. If he's hot early, he will continue it. But they're putting defense behind that, along with other offensive sets and ball movement, where you can have multiple opportunists to take their shot, to get involved. It's dangerous. So watch out for the Lakers. They found their stride. They found their stride. The Houston Rockets. And of course, this is where the frustration comes in. Because you knew it. I sit back, I knew it was going to happen. Once they stop playing these high-profile teams, then they're going to start racking up some wins against a lesser bunch, if you want to say it like that. And, of course, my long away-from-home team, the Miami Heat, last night. Atlanta Hawks before that. You knew that this team was going to pull out that win against the Atlanta Hawks. You knew it was going to be a dogfight with the Miami Heat. What about Bam? I'm going to be all over the place a little bit because, like I said, a lot's going on. Bam is, man, this guy here has reinvented himself. His game just got a flow to it. The man's dropping threes like he's a Luke Kennard. Light on his feet. Dropping clutch buckets. Snatching rebounds. 32 points, 21 rebounds for Bam Adebayo with 4 assists, 2 steals. 83 points to do that to you. The man feel like he's invisible. He can drop big numbers every game if it calls for it. Look at that production for the Miami Heat. And we'll get down to the Rockets in a minute because they had high production as well. When you have balance and scoring like that, man, you're going to get some great basketball play. It's not lopsided. Fontecchio, 21 points. Bam Adebayo, 32 points. Davion Mitchell, 15 points. Tyler Hero, 25 points. Larson, 19 points. All right? Come on, man. Look at that production. Then you go down there to the Rockets. Kevin Durant, which we're going to get into, 27 points. All right? 9 for 17 from the field, 5 for 9 from 3, 4 for 4 on free throws. All right? Got 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Look like he's dropping down on those turnovers. Lessening those. Jabari Smith, 13 points. Alperen Sengun, 19 points. Amen Thompson, 24 points, which we will get into him. 24 points and 18 rebounds for Amen Thompson. Come on, man. Come on. Reed Shepherd, 23 points. 8 for 12 from the field. 5 for 8 on three-pointers. All right? 14 assists. Are you kidding me? 4 steals. Is it window shopping?
Window shopper, mad at me. I think I know why.
And the Miami Heat, they're a good opponent. That was a good test. They're not chopped liver. It was a near perfect game, just like with the Hawks. This is how we expect this team to look like, but against great competition. Top teams in the league, that's the only thing that's missing. That's the frustration part. We know that you can beat bottom tier teams, and I'm not calling Miami bottom tier. That was a legit win against a good team. But you know what I'm talking about. Where is this with the Lakers back-to-back? Where is this with San Antonio Spurs? Where is this with the OKC Thunder? When the time comes, where is this going to be with the Detroit Pistons? With the Boston Celtics? Minnesota Timberwolves? Is it window shopping?
Window shopper, mad at me. I think I know why.